Hey, what it do, Sports World, and welcome to the Real Untouchable Podcast with me, Ray Diggs. I got a great segment for you. I want to talk about Caitlin Clark. Yes, she got her get back. She got her leg back. Y'all remember how, when you used to hit your cousin and then your cousin had to try to get his leg back? I remember when I used to, fight back in the gap, and then, I lose the fight. I had to come back. I had to get my leg back. That's what this was right here. Caitlin Clark in Iowa. They had to get their leg back from LSU. Hey, but listen, before I get started, hey, make sure y'all get the like button, the subscribe button, and also the share button. And hey, make sure you all give me your feedback on what you all think about the segment. But let's go ahead and jump into this thing. As you all know, Caitlin Clark leads Iowa back to the Final Four yet again after scoring 41 points in a 94-87 win over the defending champ LSU, in which, as you all know, LSU defeated Iowa last year in the national championship game to win it all. Now, Caitlin Clark, I said this right here yesterday on the podcast that I did before the game. I said Caitlin Clark will get her leg back. Caitlin Clark will get her get back. Caitlin Clark has been very, very, very. I think she's been more focused this season than anybody else in college basketball. I think this right here has been one of the years that, that I've seen a player that came back to school and has been as focused as Caitlin Clark was. And like I said, there's a lot of things going on with this LSU team, but LSU still had a great season. They finished 31-6. Angel Reese had 17 points, 20 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks, 2 steals. She had an all-around game. She was 7 for 21. A lot of misses, was right around the rim. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about her later on in the segment. But Monroe had a hell of a game, 14 points, 14 rebounds. Michaela Williams had 18 points. Fly J. Johnson had 23. It was Van Leaf. Van Leaf pretty much had she had a bad game. She was 2 for 10, 1 for 6 for 3. Fly J was 1 for 6 for 3 as well. LSU shot as a team 8 of 24 from 3. And that was really the biggest reason why they ended up losing this game. Because honestly, they out-rebounded UConn. I mean, they out-rebounded Iowa by almost 20 rebounds. So, and if you think about it, Caitlin Clark led her team in points, rebounds, and assists. So, if you got a guard out here lead you in rebounds, and like I said, LSU had every chance to win this game. It was just Kim Mulkey. I think Kim Mulkey was out-coached last night in that game. Because honestly, I think that you have to figure out a way how to slow down. If you know that this right here is their best player, I'm going to go and I'm going to send everybody at her. I don't care about the rest of the players. I let them beat me, but I'm not going to let you beat me. And I think that her mentality of letting Van Lee pretty much guard her one-on-one, Caitlin Clark was cooking her. Oh, my God, man. When I say she was cooking her, she was cooking her. I'm talking about Mongolian style. Man. But when it's said and done, this LSU team has been flawed all season. They had a dark cloud over them all season. Kim Mulkey has had a cloud over her all season. Angel Reese, Fly J. Johnson. They have had this cloud over them the entire season. So did it surprise me that they lost this game? It didn't. It really didn't, because I think Iowa was the more focused team, and Iowa has been this focused all season. And like I said, it came back to haunt LSU last night. It came back to haunt them, and that is the reason why. And like I said, the better team won. Caitlin Clark 13 of 29, 9 for 23. She had 12 rebounds, 41 points. She had 5 turnovers, but when you dominate the ball the way she do, you're gonna have turnovers. But it didn't affect the game. I think every time Iowa needed a big play, Caitlin Clark pretty much made those plays. And that is the reason why I say she's the best player in college basketball, because when her team needed her, she made sure that she made the big shot. She made sure. I think that you can look at her, body language during the game. She was not going to lose that game yesterday. I think that she was so hungry. Honestly, I think this preparation started when they lost against LSU in the national championship game, and Angel Reese did the finger. I think that this right here, motivation here, came after that game. After that game, I think she went into the gym and she said, you know what? I need to get better. You know, when you see a great player like a LeBron James or Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, players that said that they need to get better, that's what sports is all about. Getting better. People think that sometimes you got players that think that they're already, oh, I can't get no better. You can always get better at something. And I think that she found a way to get better. What do I need to get better at? I made mistakes last year in the national championship game. I can't make these mistakes again. And she made sure that she wasn't going to let her team lose this game. Taylor Clark made sure. Now she had help with Martin. Martin came out there and had 21 points. That was a big 21 points. That was a big 21 points. And like I said, this right here is a really, really good team. Are they better than last season? I won't say that they're better than last season. I would say they're more focused than last season. I think this season they has been on a mission. I think LSU, they took the LSU game, the national championship game. I'm pretty sure they took it hard, but I think that right there was their motivation and the reason why they're so good this season. This team right here has only lost 4 games. They're 33-4, getting ready to head to the Final Four where they would face off against UConn and Gino Ariano. That's going to be a hell of a game. Paige Beckers versus Kaylin Clark. They faced off as 2 freshmen, in which Paige Beckers, I won't say she outplayed her. Kaylin Clark kind of stat-wise, played a better game, but as you know, UConn had the better team. And like I said before, y'all know I'm a UConn fan. But will Kaylin Clark be able to get her leg back? She won her leg back from that freshman season because clearly UConn had a better team because I think Paige Beckers had 18 points maybe. They won by 20 points. So now Iowa may have the better team of these 2 teams right now. So will Gino Ariano and Iowa find a way to slow down Kaylin Clark and this scoring machine? It's gonna be hard. I don't know if they got the players to stop her. But if it's one coach, it's kind of like Nick Saban and Bill Belichick when it comes to me. I can't go against him. If it's a way that he can stop him, I think he'll find that way to stop her. But it's gonna be hard though. And also, let's talk a little bit about LSU for a minute. So LSU, as y'all saw the video, Flage and Angel Reese in the post game, where they were just talking about everything that went on with them all season. Angel Reese was basically crying, saying that the death threats. Now, I gotta okay, and I can only imagine that she was going through it. But I will say this. Let me just say this right here. A lot of stuff that Angel Reese went through, she brought it on herself. And I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. I don't care what she did. I don't care that she did the ring finger and hey, you can't see me. Cool with it. But don't play the victim when you lose a game. Because honestly, I don't think that interview yesterday, this is my opinion. I don't think that interview happened if she win that game yesterday. That's just my opinion. I don't think that Flage, I don't think they would come out. I don't think they would have sat there like that. I honestly think they would have taught Iowa the same way they taught Iowa last season. I think that's exactly what they would have done. That's just my opinion. What y'all think? Y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think that they would have sat there in the press conference and shed tears if they won this game? No, because that's not how Kim Mulkey works. Everybody that's followed Kim Mulkey for all these years, think about her Baylor team. Her Baylor team is just like her LSU team. They talk a lot, they taunt a lot. That's the same thing with her Baylor team. Her teams are both the same. So I'm not gonna sit here and let you sit here and try to play victim when you lose a game. You played the victim role. You played the villain role. You wanted the villain role. When they brought the villain role to you, you played it and you played the hell out of it. You played the hell out of the victim role, and I love it. I love it. I mean, like when I say that this right here has been the greatest women's college basketball season that I've ever witnessed, this right here has been a hell of a season. And the biggest reason why is because of Angel Reese and the LSU Tigers playing the villain role. They played the villain, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't see. Maybe it is a little racism, but I would say when you did what you did in the national championship, and then you continue to talk all season, all season. You can't be mad when you lose a game. You can't sit here and did she get death threats? Maybe she did get death threats. And is it fair? It's not fair. I don't think nobody should get death threats. Nonetheless, a college player, a college. I said the same thing about college football players when they mess up a field goal. People giving, some people just love sports way too much. I love it, but I don't think I'm gonna be going out there giving no death threats because you mess up in a game because we're all human and we all gonna mess up. But the thing that I didn't understand is that, and the thing about Iowa is that Iowa didn't taunt them. They didn't do nothing. They just celebrated and went on back, to the locker room. But I don't think LSU would have done the same. I think LSU would have taunted the heck out of Iowa if they would have won this game. But y'all let me know what y'all think. It's not in LSU's DNA. Think about the game before when they played against, I think it was UCLA or somebody. And Angel Reese sitting there talking to the assistant coach. This right here is a coach, right? Now, if a male do the exact same thing and disrespect the head coach or assistant coach, y'all would have slammed him. He don't have no respect. He don't do this. But when she said, "Watch your mouth," you need to watch your mouth. Honestly, it's you can't do this and then try to come here and make everybody feel bad for you. And honestly, I'm just not gonna feel bad for you. And I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm not gonna feel bad. LeBron James' son. Let's talk a little bit about LeBron James' son. LeBron James' son. Okay. Now y'all go through every single day bashing this kid. This kid never says not one word. Honestly, I really ain't never heard this dude talk to the media. And if he did, maybe I missed it. But y'all go through there and y'all love to see this kid fail. Y'all bash him on social media. Y'all bash him on all these sites. And not one time do anybody ever come to his defense and be like, man, y'all just need to leave this kid alone. So I can't feel sorry for Angel Reese. When she taunts everybody, when she's winning, and this kid right here does absolutely nothing. And y'all continue to bash him. Y'all do everything, so why, that's all I'm saying. Now, no, I can't feel sorry for somebody that if she would have won that game last night, it's no way that she would have just went to the locker room like Iowa did. She would have taunted them. She would have went on social media. Fly J. Johnson would have been right there beside her. They would have went on social media and they would have been bragging about it, talking about TikToking about it and everything about it. So I don't want to hear the crying. I don't want to see the tears. Yes, you are a villain. Yes, people hate you. People hate a lot. And people hate there's a lot of people that hate me. I don't care, I don't care. I don't give a damn. Because you want to know why? Because you're not doing nothing for me. So why should I care? And that's the same thing when it comes to her. I'm not going to let her play that victim role. Now, y'all can jump out there and be like, one guy on Instagram said, oh, man, you weird because, you don't see a problem with. I don't see a problem. Because if she win, she taunt, she walk around, she, hey, get your money up. Get your money up. Now, when you lose a game, now the money don't mean nothing. Now your feelings is involved. So have the same energy when you lose. To be honest, LSU is giving off sore loser type of, it's sore loser energy. That's what LSU is giving off. They're giving off sore loser energy. So honestly, what y'all think? And like I said, Iowa, Caitlin Clark will be getting back to the Final Four again. Can they get back against where they did to get the get back against UConn for a couple of years ago? But hey, I'm about to go ahead and talk about the Final Four teams in the women's college basketball. Make sure y'all tune in for that segment. That's gonna be my last segment of the night. And like I always say when I end my videos, make sure y'all have a safe week. Don't drink and drive. Don't do drugs. Hey, make sure you all, do all the right things, man. And just seize the opportunity. Make sure that you get that opportunity. You seize that opportunity because you might only get one opportunity. All right. Be great, dream big, stay humble, and make sure y'all tune in to the next segment of the Real Untouchable Podcast. Until next time. And also make sure y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also the share button, and give me your feedback on what you all think about this segment. Until next time, y'all have a great week, man. Peace.